Hey, Katrina here from Scrappy Horses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you're here. No project today. We are simply working on importing images and paper into Cricut Design Space. I already had a video on this, but when I went back to refer to it for another project that I'm doing, I noticed that it looks so different. Cricut Design Space looks so different. So I decided, maybe it's time for a new video. That way it's not confusing to people who are new to Cricut Design Space. And it also might be helpful to those who've used it for a while, but do things on sort of intuition or do things on just how it looked before. And now that it looks different, it's a little confusing. So let's get started. When you open up Cricut Design Space, this is what we see. So we're going to just go to a new project. So we're going to click right over here where it says New Project. Since this is sort of a beginner tutorial, I will say that I like to save things along the way, because sometimes if your computer glitches or Cricut Design Space glitches, you will lose what you have done. So you want to make sure you save, all right, along the way. Right now we have nothing to save, and that's why it looks light gray and it's not that dark black. All right, let's talk first about uploading an image. All right, so we're going to come down here on this left side. You see the word upload. I'm going to left click that with my mouse. And now you can see my recent uploads. All right, so I'm going to click right here, upload an image. Very simple. You just come over. I'm going to bring in this image. I'm sliding it over, and there it is. This is a very simple image because it has no background, so there'll be nothing to do but import it. See how you can see the little checkers in there? Let's just make this a little bigger. See, I can see the checks in there. That means it's going to cut that way. So I come over to Apply and Continue. And I want this as a flat graphic. Since it is imported with color and layers, I don't want to do these right here. I want to come right on over to flat graphic. Continue. I want to give this a name, and this is from a paper that I designed called Floral West, and this is my wagon wheel, and it is watermarked, so that's why I have this title. And then I might want to type in some tags. For example, I might want to type in Western, country, flowers. I personally like to type in the name here also, so if I search by the name, I can find it. All right, and then you can add it to a collection. So for example, I might add this to country. Okay, so I scan down and there's country. So I might add it to that. And this is a Cricut demo, so I can add it to that also if I want to. And I will hit upload. It automatically comes in right here. It said it added to 2 collections. You'll see here now it says save. So I can now save my project if I choose to. So I hit save, and then I can go ahead and title that. I'm just going to title it Uploads. And again, I can add this to a collection. I'm going to add it to tutorials. And I say save. And now there it is. It's all ready. All right, I would like to upload another image. So I'm going to hit upload, upload image. I'm going to bring in this one. Now this one you can see has this white square around it. I don't want the white square. I want to import it without that white square. So I hit continue, and then I look at this. Now I have some different options here. If this had a huge white square around it, I could come in and grab this tool, and I could come in and do this and get rid of, just part of it. Or if I wanted a square, but I wanted a smaller square. And now it's cut away that extra space that I didn't want. But I actually want to get rid of all of this white. All right, easy enough. I just come to my select tool right here. It says select. I left click with my mouse and it's gone. Now you can see here that some of this did not. Let's make this bigger and see if we can see that. See how this is still white right here? So I need to click right in there, right in there, right up in here. Okay. Now, if we want to see exactly where it has cut away, we can come over to Preview Single Layer, and we can see what's going on here. So if you look right here on your screen, this was the C. That didn't get cut away. So I can just come in with my select tool and just click right there. Now keep your eye right there. It cut that away. Look right here with the P. Clicked right there. And now it's cut that away. And the same thing with this little spot here with the S. And there it is. You can just barely see it there. All right. So when you like it, when you like the preview here that you have, and you can go back and forth and look as many times as you like, then you can come in and say apply and continue. Again, I want this to be a flat graphic, so I will click the box here on the right. I'm going to left click continue, and I give it a name. Okay, this is SH example, and again I can type in tag names. So in this case, I'll just, again, I'm going to do a command copy with this, and I'm going to copy it there. So I've got my title, and then horse, title, words. Sometimes I like the word verbiage. Okay, and again, let's see, we could title this with tutorial. And I think I have Scrappy Horses up here. I'll click those and upload. Again, it's going to come right in. Now, this is not saved on my board yet. So if I want to save this, I just come up here and I left click save, save. All right. All right, so now we've done some images. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't consider is that you can save papers as images. Let's do it. So let's upload an image. I'm going to pull in this paper. Actually, I'm going to pull in this paper. Now this is an image. I'm going to continue. There's nothing to erase, although I could change this. Let's say I just wanted the paper but not the wood. I could do that. I could come in and I could do this, and it would give me just that paper. So there's a time when you might want to use that tool. And there it is. Okay, but I decided, I didn't want to do that. No problem. You just hit that back button. All right, let's apply and continue. Again, we're going to click this flat graphic, continue. And you'll give it a name just like we did before, and tags just like we did before. I'm just going to tag it with watermark. And I'm going to upload. We can resize here by grabbing the toggle. And now there it is, ready to roll. All right, again, you can just save it. Now, we can also take paper and we can upload it as paper, which means that it's going to fall into your print and cut images when you come up here. And I'll explain that after we upload it. So let's upload. Let's bring in this paper. So this time we're going to bring it in as a pattern fill. So upload the pattern. I drag it over. Here, your choices are you can name your pattern and then you can pick up some colors. So we have some pink, we have some sort of brown, and we've got some off-white. I could have marked this as a multicolor. And we're going to upload. How we can use that is this way. If I bring in a shape, so let's bring in a square. I'm going to click this little tab, and this is fairly recent that they've added this. We just click that to make it go away. And I want this not to be a square, but I want it to be a card front, okay? So for me, a standard card front would be 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just typing this in at my keyboard. Now there are two ways I could do this, okay? I could bring this in right here and just slice this out of here and I would get that. Or I can come up and change this to a print then cut. See where it says print then cut? Then I can left click this gray square, left click color, left click pattern, and right there's the pattern I just uploaded. Now when we take a look at this, you can see here the line of the repetition of the paper. Easy. We just go back and click this picture of the paper up here by print and cut. Edit pattern, and we're going to bump it up to where we like the size of our pattern. Then we still have that repetition. So we're going to go to vertical and we're going to press the down arrow because we want that to go down. I'm keeping my eye right up here to make sure that I'm not running into a repetition up there, which I just did. So I know I need to make that paper bigger. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click it up to 100%. I'm going to go to 103 just to be sure. Now I know that I don't have any repetition, but I can check that just to be sure. If I'm having trouble with repetition, or it's a pattern paper that doesn't have so much repeat as this one, and there's something specific that I want to see that's right over here, then I can move this to the right and left so I can pick it up, what's going on over there. I can also do that if I know I'm going to put something over the top of this and I want this flower, I want pinks on both edges. See how that can be very beneficial? I can make it bigger. Now I know I've got pink on both edges. Okay, so you can do all kinds of things to change that. You also can rotate this and you can flip it upside down and right to left. And there it is. All right, so let's talk about the first way I said you could do this, and that was you could actually just cut it out of this piece of paper. So let's go back and let's get a shape again. Let's do something fun. Let's do a star. Let's say we want to do a star. All right, so let's grab this star. Let's stick it right in there. And I would like the wagon wheel just sort of, I want some flowers in there and some wagon wheels. Maybe I will make this smaller and that gives me more detail in there. And I can turn this star to pick up some different things. Now all I do is swipe my mouse. I'm using my mouse. I'm swiping over and I'm going to slice. And there's my star. So you can see that there are two ways to get that pattern. Now both of these will be print and cut, right? Both of these, anything with this pattern is going to be print and cut. These are going to be print and cut. Let's say I want, for some reason I want this shape, but I don't want the colors. Easy enough. Come over to print and cut, just make it a basic cut. All right, now you lose the detail, right? But it's just a print and cut then. All right, so let's go ahead and put that back because I didn't want to do that. So all I have to do is just hit this back button. I hope that takes some of the mystery out of importing images into Cricut Design Space. Any comments or questions, please leave them below. I am more than happy to help. If there is a question you have about anything in Cricut Design Space, ask. If I have an answer, I will gladly share a video and explain it. And if I don't have an answer, I can help you find someone who does. My goal in creating these videos is to inspire and help you use Cricut to its best potential for you. So if there's something you want to know, reach out. I'm more than happy to help. Hey, have a great week, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Bye.